Hello all, my name is Damon Hamby and I'm currently an undergraduate student at West Virginia University in the program for the Bachelor's in Integrated Studies. And I just wanted to make this video to explain a little bit of why I chose this path and why I think it is the most viable for the career that I want. So what exactly is integrated studies? Well, as the name suggests, it is a combination of multiple academic subjects or facets. These disciplines can hone critical thinking skills and provide a more holistic approach to problem solving effectively. Singular focused disciplines can often be isolated in a way that may induce limitations even with issues concerning their field. As you see here per WVU's official website, the nature of the program is described as flexible, meaning you have a plethora of options and paths at your disposal, and may incorporate whatever knowledge you feel necessary in your curriculum to aid in your future career path. You are also given an opportunity to receive F forgiveness for any prior mishaps you may have had early on in your collegiate career. I'm obliged to say I've taken advantage of this myself, and it has helped my GPA tremendously. Now that we've discussed the logistics and foundation of the program, I want to show more in depth of how it may be beneficial for you to assume this route rather than a more specified degree. The best example I have for this as well, me of course. Even before I began college, I always knew I wanted to attend graduate school, and I set my sights on the DPT program due to my interest in human anatomy. I originally began with biology pre-med as my major, with a minor in business administrations. Though my first year was rough with COVID and having classes strictly online, I knew I'd have to bounce back in some way or another. Instead of trying to switch to an even more physiological focused major, such as ex-phys, I decided to broaden my perspective rather than narrow it. After consulting with advisors and learning of the BIS program, which had credit requirements that aligned with information I was actually eager to learn with the class options, I decided to make the change. The reason I feel that this is such a great program for students that plan on attending graduate schools is for the leniency. You have to achieve your necessary prerequisite courses, which may take you an extra semester or two to achieve, when you must have other major requirements to fulfill that don't align with the prerequisites that you need. I should emphasize that this logic applies to graduate programs that don't have a specific degree requirement. Making the switch to the BIS program accelerated me to achieve the needs I have for DPT admissions, as well as graduating with a higher GPA than I would have, continuing with the presumed route. Now, I know I've done plenty of advocating for students who plan on attending graduate school and want to diversify their studies a bit. However, even if you only intend to stop at a bachelor's degree, as long as you have displayed studies of disciplines that apply to the job that you are trying for and they are relevant, it could potentially increase your chances of receiving the role, simply due to the adaptability that you display over another who may have a more focus-specific degree. And what I mean by that is, say you're going for a position in a lab with living cell experimentation. You're up against a chemistry major for said position. You possess a BIS degree that is chemistry dominant, though you are more interested in the biological side of things as well. So you have extensive knowledge of biochemistry due to how your curriculum is managed. Now, your adversary did have to take more chemistry-focused courses, so they have you beat in some categories when it comes to the chemistry aspect. But the versatility of your biology background as well, the manager decided to deem you were a better fit for the job. This is just one example of how incorporating multiple disciplines into your degree will ultimately lead to benefits in the long term. I believe this is compatible, especially with people who are just human sponges and can absorb a lot of information and like to understand more than one complex topic at a time. Well, that concludes why I believe the BIS program is the most viable for my career, as well as many others who may be struggling figuring out exactly what they want to do with so many options available. Integrated Studies allows you to formulate virtually any path that you envision. Again, this is Damon Hamby, undergraduate student. Good luck, everyone. Oh yeah, let me not forget the many courses that are incorporated in the BIS program that also help you develop your professional career path.